What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic, and today we're going to talk some football. Before we get to talking about the football, there's some things I want to talk about first. I want to apologize to all my subscribers out there for my last video. To me, it didn't seem like it was my best work. I felt I could have done so much better. It felt like, when when your favorite rapper put out that one song, and you be like, really, bro? What kind of song was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't really you, and it's not really a good song. Like, they just put out a song, just be putting out a song just to keep their name in the mix. That's what that last video felt like to me. So, I mean, if y'all liked it, appreciate your love, you know what I'm saying? But I felt I can do better, and I'm going to continue to try to do better. Second thing, my last 6 videos have all hit 1,000+ views, and the last 5, 1,200 views. So that's where I'm trying to get to right now. I'm trying to get all my videos that I'm pumping out now at least 1,000 views, at least 40 to 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm striving for the rest of this channel to hit another milestone. To elevate even more. Now I know majority of my subscribers are Texans subscribers, so when I do Magic videos, y'all probably ain't really gonna be too much want to watch them because, you know what I'm saying, they Magic videos, and y'all more likely, if you're a Texas fan, you're a Rocket fan, more likely. But man, just for your boy, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and show me some love. Continue to watch the video for your boy. I mean, go ahead and show your boy some love. Hey, you might end up liking the Magic as a secondary team. Who knows? But no, that's what I'm trying to get all my videos right now that I'm putting out, like going forward, to get at least 1,000 views plus, you know what I'm saying, and 40 to 50 likes. I'm a little over 300 subscribers left to get to my first 1,000, to get my first G. I think I'm at like 340 subscribers. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. When I hit the 1,000, I don't know if I'm gonna do a giveaway or what I'm gonna do. I still got some time because I'm a little over 300 subscribers left, you know what I'm saying? So I got some time to figure out what I want to do. You got any suggestions? Hey, comment and let me know what kind of suggestions should I do. But, you know what I'm saying, man, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? If you have subscribed, man, tell somebody else to subscribe. I mean, help me get to this 1,000, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my first G, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow the channel, you feel me? So help me is the thing of the day. But but back, let's talk about what we came here to talk about. Some football. I'm going to talk about the draft, the NFL draft for the Houston Texans. I'm going to talk about the positions that they might target in this draft. Now, before I say this is a disclaimer. This is not the order of what I feel they're going to go. This is not an order of what I feel positions are more important. This is just positions that I'm thinking that they're going to go after. Tight end. Now, with that one, even though I said this is not an order, I have a feeling that they're going to try to target tight end early in the draft. Like with their first 2 picks, I think tight end is going to be one of those 2 picks. All depends how the board falls. But I think that they're going to try to get target. Now that CJ has officially retired. And like I said before, like even with CJ was on this field, you 2-3 hits away from not having no tight ends. Because, I mean, Ryan Griffin suffered from concussions too. And Steven Anderson is not blocking tight end. He actually a liability when it comes to blocking. He's really more of he's really just a bigger receiver. So you definitely going to have to shore up tight end. I think that's going to be a position they're going to take early. Offensive lineman. I know Bill O'Brien just said he's comfortable with Davenport. He's going to have 4 new offensive linemen, but I still think they're going to go after offensive linemen in this draft. Secondary, corner and safety. I mean, actually, I think safety is actually more. I think they'll draft for safety before they draft for corner because, they just signed Colvin. They going to continue to have faith in Kevin Johnson. And then you still got the wild card in Deku, who a lot of people in the Sauce chat feel that he's going to be prime time and be ready to take the spot. And I mean, he's a physical receiver. He plays similar type to AJ Bouye. And everybody know how high I was on AJ Bouye. I can't wait to see him in camp. I can't wait to see what he has learned, especially being under being on the rack now, and with this front, and then also having the help of Honey Badger in the back. I can't wait to see what he does. To be honest with you, I cannot wait for training camp and preseason to see what these guys look like. and to see what these younger guys have and look like. So that's why I think the corner is a little bit lower than safety. I think they'll take. I know they gave Hal an extension. I know they gave Hal an extension last year, but I still think they're gonna try to get another safety. I think that they'll go safety before they go corner. But again, it all depends on how the board falls. That's the reason why I'm not giving them. That's the reason why these are not in order, because it all depends on how the board falls. Like I said, corner, safety, offensive lineman, edge rushing. I mean, I know we all Texan fans and we all hope that JJ come back and is JJ, but we already know he's really not going to be 3-time defensive player of the year no more type JJ. And I still believe that he's going to, at the beginning of the season, at the very least, he's still going to get double team and shit, because the offensive coordinators of the other team is not going to want JJ to beat them. They're not going to want JJ to beat. They don't want to let JJ to be loose and have JJ have a chance of wrecking the game. And they'd be like, why the fuck did we leave JJ just sitting right there? And he's able to get sacks and tackle for losses and batted balls and all the stuff that JJ is known to be doing. So they're still going to at least try him. They're still going to try him in the beginning of the season until they're like, okay, he ain't the same guy no more. We ain't got to worry about him. Clowney eating us up. We need to go ahead and handle Clowney. Mercer's coming off the side. We got to stop Mercer's. Zach Cunningham is emerging. We got to handle these other dudes. We ain't JJ on the back burner. Until it gets to that point, they're still going to try to double team JJ. But that still doesn't mean that you don't need to address edge. They going to address edge rusher. We going to need another pass rusher to take over for JJ when JJ's done, or just to have another pass rusher. You can't have too many pass rushers. I mean, just have pass rushers off because your pass rush, your front seven is what's going to help the secondary, because you didn't go out and get the big name secondary. You're going to bank on the secondary that you have with the addition of Colvin and the addition of Honey Badger. And Honey Badger said that's one of the reasons why he came, was because of that front. You have to apply pressure, because pressure on the opposing quarterback is the secondary's best friend. That's what helps the secondary, because it gives the secondary shorter time to make the play. So that means that the offense ain't just running around. They don't have to cover that long, and there's no rush passes. Passes get tipped and batted. The easy interceptions, able to pick off the ball as far as they can read the play better, because like the pass rush is coming, the quarterback can make a quicker decision, make a bad decision. So that's the reason why pass rushing is a cornerback and the DB's best friend. So you need to get pass rushing. You need to get an edge rusher. So I feel that they will address edge rushing in the draft. This position here is this is a specialty for me. Because this one here, I would not be surprised if they don't touch this position at all. But if they took their first pick in the third round and drafted this position, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised either or. And that position is running back. And some people we got Lamar Miller, we got D'onta Foreman, and according to Bill O'Brien, he said he's comfortable with starting Foreman. The Foreman's going to be ready for camp. He's going to be ready for the season, and he's comfortable with starting Foreman. That's cool and all. I was high on Foreman coming out the draft. I wanted us to draft Foreman. I said that Foreman and Deshaun Watson was going to be your starting backfield this season. I said that last year before the season started, that by the end of that season, D'onta Foreman and Deshaun Watson were going to be your starting running back and quarterback. I said that. Now injuries happened and it didn't go down like that exactly, but it was transitioned to that period, because if I'm not mistaken, that Arizona game that Foreman got hurt. If I'm not mistaken, he might have started that game. I might not be 100% sure, but I think he was classified as a starting back in that game. And he might have been classified as starting back in another game, but I think in the Arizona game, definitely he was classified as the starting back. So it started getting to that point. That's before he scored a touchdown, that he is more the back, but he is coming off an Achilles injury. And even if you felt that way before he had the injury, we don't know how he's going to play coming off the injury, because it's not a hamstring, it's not an ACL, MCL, it's not a shoulder, it's not a foot, it's an Achilles. And a lot of times, Achilles injuries in certain people's careers. I know Sudson came back. Was it Tom Bali? I don't know. It was another defender who came back. I know Suggs had Achilles and came back and was still an All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Somebody else came back and like led the league in sacks for a year, like 2 years after the Achilles injury. So I know it's been done before on the defensive side. I don't know any running back. If you know any running back, please feel free to comment and let me know if you know a running back that has an Achilles injury and has came back. I mean, we've seen Adrian Peterson tear his ACL and the next year rush for 2,000 yards. I don't know off the top of my head. I can't think of a running back. But like I said, if you know one, please comment and let me know. So you don't know even if you're going to get the same D'onta Foreman that you was planning on getting. That's the reason why I would take running back. Everybody knows how I feel about Foreman. I mean, not Foreman, but Lamar Miller. He's not a number one back. He's not a guy that you give the ball 20 to 25 times. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people who are Lamar Miller fans, but he's not. I mean, like, you know, I agree that we don't use him properly. We don't run enough counters, and we don't know sweeps and draws and things of that nature. But if you have to run special type of plays for that back to be successful, he's not a 20 to 25 carry guy. He's a guy that you run special plays for. He's a complimentary back. That's all I'm saying. He's just a guy who I think needs to touch the ball 10 to 15 times, and that's including with passes out the backfield and things like that. That's how many times he should touch the ball, receiving and rushing. He shouldn't hand the ball 20 to 25 times. He's not a guy that you hand the ball to and say he's not your bail count. Like, here, give me 1,000 yards this year. He's not. Not like that. Now, off of draws and sweeps, oh, cool, yeah. Catching somebody off guard, he can bust a 30, 45, 50-yard run. Cool. But he's not a guy he's not your bail cow. That's all I'm saying. And some people think that Lamar Miller, especially after this news now, that Lamar Miller could get traded on draft night. I don't see it unless they draft a running back. Unless they draft a back. And but because if you do trade Lamar Miller, just say you trade Lamar Miller, then you have a running back come off his Achilles, and then you might not have a rookie, or then that puts you in the bind to definitely draft one, and then you're gonna be bringing back Tyler Irvin. But that's another reason why I can see them not drafting back, because they want to continue Lamar Miller. They have faith in D'onta Foreman, and they want to see more about Tyler Irvin. I know he got hurt last year. I'm not high on Tyler Irvin. I don't really know nothing about Tyler Irvin, to be honest with you. Like, I know that him and Charles James damn near fucked off that Patriot game on Thursday night with them damn muff punts and muff kickoff returns. I don't really know how he is back. I mean, I know his highlights out of in college. I think it was San Diego State. I think he went to San Diego State, something like that, or San Jacinto State, something like that. I know he looked balling in, but it was probably the level of competition for one. And he's another one that you can't give the ball to that many times. He's a specialty back that you could give the ball to like 5 to 10 times a game on sweeps and stuff, and get them on the outside. Like him and Lamar Miller, you both get them in space and they good, but you can't run them up the middle. See, D'onta Foreman, you can. And I think they're gonna try to draft a bigger back to complement, just in case D'onta Foreman, and now D'onta Foreman is faster than what people think he is, and you can use D'onta Foreman on some of those stuff. I mean, like Deshaun Watson was throwing the ball to Foreman, and Foreman was getting 30-yard receptions, and those receptions was on him. So them 30 yards was on him. So you could, and he was in open space and looked good in open space. So I could see him definitely I can definitely see him being a number one back, and you still get a bigger back, a bruiser. I'm really high on Nick Chubb if you can get him. I think Nick Chubb is a perfect back for Bill O'Brien. I think Nick Chubb is the back that Bill O'Brien has been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the back that he's been wanting to get. I think that's that type of guy. I think that's a guy you could probably pound the ball in 20 to 25 times, and maybe you can run with him and D'onta Foreman, especially if D'onta Foreman healthy. Hey, if D'onta Foreman healthy, we good. So I'm not, like I said, running back you put a star by that one, because it could be addressed and it couldn't be addressed, and I can see 100% both ways. I could see it get addressed. Like I said, it could be the first pick. The first thing they draft was a running back. I would not be surprised. It could be something that they don't draft at all. I would not be surprised because you're gonna have backs anyway. Because backs and receivers, they come in camp. Because when you fill out this 9-man roster, you got undrafted free agent guys. You got guys that have been on other teams and you get brought in. I mean, look at Bruce Ellington. Bruce Ellington came in. I think he wasn't even on the roster when we played the Panthers in the preseason. He didn't come into the Patriot game and fucked around and became a starter. So backs and receivers, they come and go, especially during training camp. So that's another reason why it could get addressed. I mean, it don't have to be addressed. It doesn't mean that they still not trying to solve their running back solution. Because to be honest, I really don't think if Lamar Miller is or isn't traded on draft day, I really don't think he's going to be traded on draft day. I wouldn't be surprised if he did get traded on draft day. That just tells me that you're definitely going after a running back. But I don't think Lamar Miller is going to be on the team next season. I think it's probably like an 80% chance he's going to be on this season. I give it a 20% chance he gets traded before on draft day. I highly doubt it, but I'm just throwing it out there 20% just to throw it out there. I think it's 80% chance he's going to be a Texan this season, 2018 season. But 2019, he's not going to be a Texan. That I can, unless something happens, and you have to re-sign him. Or unless he just has an amazing 1,500-yard season, you have to resign him. Or I think it says that when you're on his contract, but you don't cut him or trade him or get rid of him. I think he will not be a Texan 2019. I think they'll cut him 2019 if they don't do a trade this year, which like I said, I highly doubt. But you never know, because another trade opportunity might happen. They just throw Lamar Miller in just to throw him in. You never know. But that's pretty much, like I say, tight end, offensive lineman, both guard and tackle, DB, corner and safety, more safety than corner, edge rushing, and back as a specialty. Those are what I'm thinking. Those are the positions I'm leaning it towards the draft. I'm going to do more videos breaking down positions and breaking down specific players per position that could be available because, like I said, this draft, especially, it's hard to do a mock draft because we don't pick it to the third round. And that's the reason why these positions don't have a specific order, because we don't pick it to the third round. And you have 2 full rounds of a lot of stuff that can happen that changes the board. Like Cleveland at 1 can change the board 3 different ways. They could draft Barkley. They could draft Barkley and then draft a quarterback at 4. They can draft Barkley, trade the 4th pick to Buffalo, and then at 22, take Lamar Jackson. They could draft Sam Darnold at 1 and then draft Barkley at 4. They could draft Sam Darnold at 1 and trade 4 again. They can trade number 1. Like Cleveland can do so many stuff. Like, especially after they got Tyrod Taylor, they could do so many things with that number 1 and number 4 pick that can change the landscape of the draft. Like, this is a legitimate chance. It's a legitimate time this year that you can have a quarterback go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Cleveland could take Darnold. The Giants could take Rosen and Allen. The Jets could take Rosen and Allen, who's left. Buffalo could jump up to 4, and then Denver could take who's like 4 out of the first 5 picks. 4 quarterbacks can be taken. That would change the landscape of this draft. So because that pushes other positions back. So just because of that, just because how crazy that can be, it's hard to do a mock draft for the Texans who don't pick into the 3rd round because so much stuff can change. So players who could be 1st-round talents can fall to the 3rd round because how, we already know how this is a knee-jerk league. Once quarterbacks start flying out the shells, other teams like Arizona and Buffalo, other teams that need quarterbacks, get into a panic mode and start trading and trying to move up to get a quarterback, and other players get pushed down. And a player that you thought that you wouldn't have an opportunity to get, it's right there. A player get pushed down to the 2nd round. And the Texans might see a player that they had rated as the 10th best player on their board, and he's sitting there in the middle of the 2nd round. We can trade up. We got 2 2nd-round picks next year. We can trade up and get this guy at a position of need. Or just at a represent, so we don't know how this draft particularly is going to pan out. So it's going to be hard to do a specific mock draft. So I'm gonna just do position by position of these positions I named: offensive lineman, tight end, DB, running back, edge rusher. I'm gonna do position by position video on each position and players who can be there around that mid-second, just in case the Texans might trade up or they get pushed down. and third round guys that you can keep your eye on that could be Houston Texans. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't, comment below if you haven't, click that bell to get more videos. Like I said, help your boy get to that 1,000 views on every video, 1,000 plus views on every video, 40 to 50 likes on every video, and 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I hit that 1,000. You got any ideas? Hey, hit me up and let me know. Comment below. I said that ugly. Comment below and let me know. Holla at me.